Hello, my quilty friends. It's Stacy of Stacy Creates Stuff, and today I am bringing you a vlog so that I can catch you up on what I've been up to in the last 5 or 6 weeks. I am not sure what happened to the month of June. It quite possibly melted. If you're pretty much anywhere in the world right now, you're suffering from heat. Hotter heat than usual. Except maybe for Iceland. I happened to be passing through Iceland last week on my way to and from the UK, and it was cool there. I mean, in so many different ways, including there was not heat. It was lovely. Unfortunately, I was only there for a few hours, so went right back to suffering in the heat. But the things that I have been up to in the last few weeks is finishing up a couple of quilt projects that I have been working on. One that took me several months to work on because I only worked on it a little bit at a time, and that is the Folkwell Quilt by Toad and Sew. This is not one of my patterns. It's by Toad and Sew, and it was a lot of fun to do, but there were a lot of half square triangles. So much sewing, so much trimming of the half square triangles, and then of course putting each of the blocks together. Overall though, I loved making it. It was a lot of fun. And we have curated a kit at my favorite quilt shop, Vintage Pink and Green, using these beautiful, slightly sparkly diamond dust fabrics and a white background. Makes it super simple, and those sparkles just add a little bit of, well, sparkle to the quilt. Kits are available from both locations of Vintage Pink and Green in Snow Hill, Maryland and Weissport, Pennsylvania. I will put links in the description below, or here's the QR code. But besides that quilt, I also finished up my Interwoven quilt in Tilda. So I used Tilda's Pie in the Sky collection, 18 fabrics. Well, 16 were from Pie in the Sky, and then I used 2 solids to help break things up just a little bit. I have a tutorial, actually 2 tutorials here on YouTube on how to construct the Interwoven quilt, and so I didn't make another one. There's no need to make yet another version just using different fabrics. The great thing is that you can use any 18 either quarter yards or fat quarters to make this quilt. The pattern is free from my website. I will put the link to the description. Here's the QR code. And of course, Vintage Pink and Green has put together kits using the Pie in the Sky collection for the kits, and you can purchase that here. I've also spent the last few weeks writing the pattern booklet for Haven. Haven was my 2026 Quilt-Along, which started in January. And each week I would release a pattern for a unit or quilt block in the quilt. There were 2 different colorways, the Forest Lake and the Painted Desert. And while you can still sign up for the instructions for free, they will be dribbled out to you on a week-by-week basis. You can also purchase the booklet from my website. I'll put a link in the description below. And kits that are still available at Vintage Pink and Green will now include the booklet. Of course, I have some more quilts in the works, but I'm not quite ready to reveal those yet. What else have I been working on? Well, my Patreon is back up. I started a Patreon a couple of years ago, and well, it was hard to keep up with it. So this time I have made a whole plan for how I am going to be going forward with Patreon, and it's a little different than it was before. So now I have 2 tiers that are paid. So you can sign up for free and you will get access to a minimal amount of things. The Stash tier, which is the lowest paid tier, it's $5 a month, and that will give you access to any tutorial videos that I have going forward ad-free. So the videos here on YouTube, of course, have ads. On Patreon, for $5 a month, you can watch them ad-free. And I am slowly adding the backlog of tutorials I already have here on YouTube. I also have a second paid tier, and that is the studio tier. And that tier is $15 a month, and you get all the things that the stash tier does, access to the ad-free tutorials, but you also get the block series lessons. So I have started this series that will walk you through a block at a time, how to deconstruct that block, how that block gets put together, but more importantly, how you can choose fabrics for that block. And of course, the lessons that we learn on value and color theory and all those types of things will carry over into other blocks as well. I'm just choosing to each month focus on a particular block so that you can test out different theories. So each month we'll have a different block, and then we'll also be talking about different color theories or ways to approach that block. And of course, on some blocks, depending on how you color the pieces or recolor the pieces from the traditional way, you can get almost an entirely different block, but all with the same construction. So we talk all about those types of things. It's a lot of fun. And in July, that will start on the 13th. And the first block is the Churn Dash. Now, that particular series, I am always going to leave up in the paid tier section. Going forward, though, next month when we do the Sawtooth Star, then that will be up for a month, and then that will be replaced by the September block. Sawtooth Star is August. And then there'll be another block in September, and when the September block goes up, the Sawtooth Star will come down. But the Churn Dash will stay up so that you always have that bit of a reference. And there will be additional things besides the 5 lessons that are part of that series. There will be some other things that I go in and discuss in relation to that block that you will have access to. Now, if you don't want to join a monthly plan, that series, each block, so like the Churn Dash block, will be available to purchase over on Patreon, and you would have access to all of the lessons that are part of that series. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, wow, that sounds like a lot of fun, wouldn't it be really great if Stacy maybe taught that in a class? I've got news for you. I am teaching that as an in-person class at the Pennsylvania location of Vintage Pink and Green at the end of this month. I believe the date is July 27th, and when I have all the details, I will put those in the link below. I will be offering that class several times over the course of the summer and fall. And so if you can't make it, the one in July, there may be one in the future that you can come and join. The in-person classes are going to be structured a little differently than the Patreon classes because, of course, you have me in person to be able to walk you through and give you feedback and all of that right in real time. And so we'll be doing several different blocks, but we'll still be talking about color theory and value and how to choose fabrics that really make your block and therefore your quilt sing. I did mention earlier that I had stopped in the lovely cool Iceland on my way to and from the UK. I went for a weekend to London with my daughter. She was going to the Harry Styles concert. I went because who wants to pass by a chance to go to London? And top on my list, Liberty of London. While I didn't film any of the things inside Liberty of London, it is a beautiful, beautiful store. And of course, there was a floor that had fabric and other craft supplies. And while I would have liked to take much more home than I did keep my weight allowance for my luggage in mind, and this is what I purchased. Do I know what I'm going to make with this? No, but that's okay. And I will figure out something. That beautiful cotton lawn will probably become some sort of shirt or possibly a skirt. We'll have to see. Other highlights of the trip included going to the Victoria and Albert Museum, which was lovely. And I walked around and was inspired by so much of the pattern and design from centuries of silvers and furniture and artwork and stonework, jewelry. It was amazing. And if you are ever in London, I do highly recommend taking the time to stop by. And that, my friends, is what I have been up to for the last few weeks. So making quilts, preparing for the Patreon quilting customer quilts as well, fitting all that in. And I've got a lot more plans for this summer, so hopefully in another week or two, I will be back with maybe a tutorial. I'm really thinking that I might do a lesson here on YouTube, a little bit on color theory. A little preview. You know that whole red, yellow, blue color wheel thing? Yeah, we're chucking that out the window, starting with a whole different kind of color wheel. Until then, my friends, why not check out this?